And Leo Robinson was one of your contemporaries. I bet it has to be kind of weird just to think that he's not going to be around anymore.
It is, as I said earlier to somebody, he seemed like such an indestructible guy. And he was here before. He was coaching before I was, what a credit to the profession, just love football, love coaching, love sports. And just this year I saw him 2 different football clinics, trying to continually learn new things about coaching his football team, and it's going to be very different.
He was he was a very big man, tall, big, kind of like John Thompson or something, almost a larger-than-life kind of guy.
Yeah, John Wayne, too. Yeah, he seemed like, exactly, a larger-than-life character, and he'll really be missed. I'm sure the people in Woodlake are just devastated.
Did you, what was your interaction with him over the years? Was he just like a regular football-loving guy, or was there anything about him that really stood out in your mind?
He's more of a quiet guy, He wouldn't mind sitting down and talking about football, but otherwise he wasn't a real public guy, and I didn't get to know him very well until I became a coach here and recruited his high school. And then I'd see him at a few clinics, or when I'd go by the school, and he'd talk football as long as you want. But he wasn't a guy who went out, in a crowd and did a lot of socializing.
Well, it seemed like football was really his life. I mean, obviously he didn't want to quit coaching. He was 67 years old. You're not quite there yet, but you're still coaching in your 60s. I bet you kind of identify with that, not wanting to leave the game.
I certainly do. And in my last conversation with him, he said he had no intention of retiring right away. And and he, I don't think I'm going to go that long, though.
What do you think his legacy is for the Valley? And if a kid comes around 10 or 20 years from now and has never heard of him, what should that kid know about Leo Robinson?
It seemed to me like my impression was a guy who won football game after football game and still had, the dignity and love of the sport and those kinds of values that he seemed to have and were associated with his program.
All right.
let it run it out. Let it run out.
Let's go, baby! Let's set the tone, baby! Right now! Lay him up! Play like a fist! Fist on three! 1, 2, 3! Fist! Let's go, baby!
Of 67. The winningest high school football coach in Valley history spent his entire career at Woodlake High School, leading the Tigers to 6 section titles. Robinson loved coaching so much that even after facing cancer this offseason, he returned to the sidelines. He suffered a stroke 2 weeks ago and died in the hospital yesterday. His players can't believe he's gone.
Pretty hard. I mean, I looked up to him as a young boy. You know, I was like, I wanted to play football, and I never really played football until I got into high school. And I've always wanted to play for him. And, you know, my senior year, you know, we were having a good year, and then we just lose him all of a sudden. It's pretty devastating.
We still can't believe it. None of us could believe it that he's gone. I mean, he'll still be with us, practice, and at the games. I mean, this is my last year, and I mean, we're going to carry him against Exeter. So hopefully we'll do it, and we'll beat Exeter for him.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of Mr. Robinson and also the folks at Woodlake High School. We'll hear more about the memories of the football coach on News 47 at 6, and we'll also take a look back at his Hall of Fame career.
Good evening, everyone. Woodlake head football coach Leo Robinson is a man no one in the Valley's high school football fraternity will ever forget. Coach Robinson passed away Sunday. He found out he had cancer over the summer, but came back to coach his 41st season anyway. Robinson suffered a stroke and was in a coma for almost 2 weeks. Paul Leffler has more on the man who was synonymous with Woodlake football.
Yeah, but he doesn't then get your coach has the same.
Referees may not have always listened when Leo Robinson spoke, but his players sure did. In over 40 years at Woodlake High, Robinson won 290 games, more than any other coach in Valley history. But the credit always went to the players.
They just played great all night long. They kept after it. Played 4 quarters.
The Tigers won 6 section championships with Robinson at the helm, including the 1987 title they shared with Lindsay after a 0-0 tie.
Leo was really a fierce competitor, and of course, he hated to lose. But he always, came across with a team that we never lost a ball game. We just ran out of time. When we went on the football field, we expected to win, and he instilled that in all of us and the players and so forth. No matter what, he'll always be Woodlake football.
He seemed like such an indestructible guy, and he was here before. He was coaching before I was, what a credit to the profession, just love football, love coaching, love sports.
Coach Robinson's legacy lives on here at Woodlake High School, where the stadium will always bear his name, and where the hundreds of Tigers who marched into battle for him over the last 40 years will remember a man who loved coaching football, so much so that he couldn't quit.
He had just had cancer, and a couple months later, he was on the field and he was ready for us to come out here. And he was out here every day, as long as he could be. Some days were bad and some days were good, but he was out here dedicated to us.
There were times where he shouldn't have been out here because he was sick, and it's just so much dedication he put into football. He is Woodlake football. He's just been out here dying when he shouldn't have been out here. He just loves us. Woodlake, it's just like Woodlake football is Leo Robinson.
We're going to name our 47 Friday Sidelines Coach of the Year award after Coach Robinson. He leaves behind his wife, Mary Lou, sons Ron and Randy, daughters Diana and Debbie, and a football team with heavy hearts. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone in Woodlake.
They just played great all night long. They kept after it. Played 4 quarters.
That's exactly what Woodlake's players say about their coach, a man who kept after it, coaching not just 4 quarters, but 4 decades. Leo Robinson coached until his body wouldn't let him anymore. 2 days after winning his Valley record 290th game, Leo suffered a stroke and lapsed into a coma. His death this week left his 41st squad of seniors at Woodlake High with heavy hearts, but also a new determination to honor their late coach tonight with a win over the Tigers' oldest rival, Exeter. The players say even after battling cancer in the offseason, Robinson never quit doing what he loved. So why should they?
He just had cancer, and a couple months later, he was on the field and he was ready for us to come out here. And he was out here every day, as long as he could be. Some days were bad and some days were good, but he was out here dedicated to us.
There were times where he shouldn't have been out here because he was sick, and it's just so much dedication he put into football. He is Woodlake football.
We still can't believe it. None of us could believe it that he's gone. He'll still be with us, practice and at the games. This is my last year, and we're going to carry him against Exeter. So hopefully we'll do it, and we'll beat Exeter for him.
We'll show you tonight at 11. Coach Leo Robinson was laid to rest yesterday, 3 weeks after the Valley's winningest coach ever coached his last game. His players vowed to beat rival Exeter tonight for the legendary coach. Let's see if they did. That is his widow, Mary Lou, taken in the game with friends and family. The players actually made those wristbands around their jerseys to honor their late coach. And the Tigers, boy, they played their arch-rival Exeter so tough. You want to know how tough? This game went to double overtime. Meg Oliver had everyone pumped up, but those Woodlake Tigers were pumped up to honor their late coach, and that they did, winning in double overtime, mind you. Is that heart or what? The Tigers win it 25-20. Time to meet this week's candidates for Player of the Week. Redwood's Greg Duncan knew his Rangers had to beat Mount Whitney to get into the playoffs, and he made sure that happened. Duncan ran for over 200 yards and a score, and also threw a touchdown pass in the Rangers' Cowhide game win. Charles Green knew his Dos Palace Broncos needed to beat Kerman to make it 18 North Sequoia League titles in a row, so he ran for 200 yards and all 3 touchdowns in DP's 21-7 victory. Hard to find a story better than Woodlake's Gabriel Perez. Here's what he told us after the Tigers' legendary coach Leo Robinson passed away.
We still can't believe it. None of us could believe it that he's gone. He'll still be with us, practice and at the games. This is my last year, and we're going to carry him against Exeter. So hopefully we'll do it, and we'll beat Exeter for him.
And that's exactly what the Tigers did. Thanks to Gabriel, he scored the winning touchdown in double overtime in the Tigers' 1-point win for Leo, 25-24. And we can't forget Clovis High's Eris Borges. Not only did he score the go-ahead touchdown, Borges stopped Joey Palacio and Clovis East cold on 4th down to seal the Cougars' 14-6 win over the T-Wolves. 4 more candidates. You get to pick the winner. Go to 47tv.com and cast your vote now.
Paul gave us all of the playoff brackets a little bit earlier, but he didn't get to tell us about one heartwarming story that comes from the gridiron tonight.
Well, what a story, Catherine. We all know that the Valley's winningest coach ever passed away this week, but Leo Robinson's legacy was impossible to miss last night in Exeter, where the Woodlake Tigers Robinson coached for the last 41 years in front of his widow, Mary Lou, and his entire family. Those Tigers, they just would not quit. They played 4 quarters and 2 overtimes, finally winning in double overtime, 25-24.
Now that's playing with the heart of a lion, or a tiger, as the case may be. And what a touching tribute from the team.
Well, yeah, and they are the Tigers. Leo was definitely a lion in the coaching department. I don't think we'll ever see anyone break his record. And we're going to leave you now with a final tribute to Leo Robinson. Good night.
We'll see you back here at 11. Have a great evening, everyone.
Congratulations to Clifton Smith, our high school football player of the year. As for our coach of the year award, we're doing something special this year. We're naming it for the greatest coach in Valley football history.
Played great all night long. They kept after it. Played 4 quarters.
For more than 40 years, Leo Robinson was Woodlake football. He won more games than any coach in Valley history. And even after battling cancer last offseason, he returned to coach those Tigers he knew and loved. Complications from a stroke took Leo from us, but his never-give-up spirit lived on in his Tigers, who honored Leo's legacy by going to double overtime to beat arch-rival Exeter. Now we want to pay tribute to the late coach by naming our Coach of the Year award in his honor.
And Coach Robinson's 4 children are here with us here at News 47 today. We're very pleased to have him here. His son, Ron Robinson, played football and baseball for him at Woodlake High. Played for the Reds for a while. You remember him. Ron, sum up real quick for us what your dad meant not only to you but to the whole Woodlake community.
Well, he was a cornerstone there. I mean, everybody could depend on him. You know, he's in the community. He was our rock there, football, baseball. He just meant a lot to everybody. I mean, he touched a lot of kids' lives. A lot of people played for him. He was just a great coach, a great person.
We definitely agree with that. A great coach, a great person. Ron, why don't you go ahead and tell us who the first honoree of the Leo Robinson Memorial Coach of the Year Award is?
Well, it's Evan Gazar from Kerman High School.
He went from walk-on to all-conference safety at Fresno State, and this year he spurred another meteoric rise at his other alma mater, Kerman High. Efren Gazar took over a program that hadn't had a winning season in 9 years and turned the Lions into championship contenders. 1 season, 1 league title, and a city more excited about football than it's ever been before.
And on behalf of his dad, Ron, I'll let you go ahead and present that to Efren.
On behalf of Channel 47 and the Leo Robinson family, we'd like to present you with the Coach of the Year Award, Efren.
Thank you. Efren, what does that mean to you to be honored this way? The greatest coach in Valley history kind of passing the torch on to you.
Just receiving the award's great, but to receive it in honor of Coach Robinson makes it that much special for me. And I can only pray to do the same thing Coach Robinson did in his 44 years of coaching football. An amazing feat in itself.
Well, you're off to a good start. 281 victories away from Leo Robinson's 290, though. Congratulations to Coach Gazar. Thanks very much to the Robinson family for being a part of this. We'll be back with more right here on News 47, serving the heart of the Golden State.
6.5 minutes remaining in the first period. No score. Coached by Leo Robinson. And it is a first down. They're on 45-yard line, 1st and 10, fireball. Handoff goes to number.
When I'm talking to the coach, it takes as long as I need it to take. That's all it takes.
Yeah, but he doesn't then get
Your coach has the same advantage he had that long.
He doesn't then get to talk to
Where's
his
the
team.
advantage?
It's only 1 minute timeout.
And Alvarez is 1, 2, 3, If you have that program in your hot little hand, you're the winner of a $10 gift certificate.
How's all Miss? How's your team?
Well, finally got a monkey off our back here. We worked hard all week long. We had a good week of practice, and then they executed when they got out here. So
good. So how's it? I mean, you're on to the next challenge. What's up?
Okay, whoever went between CVC and Lindsay, that's be for the Valley Championship.
What do you want to say about your players, Coach?
They just played great all night long. They kept after it. Played 4 quarters.
Yeah!
And the boys, they're all wearing these tonight. They made them.
Tennis out there! These guys are raised like a bunch of girls!
They made them.
Tennis out there! These guys are raised like a bunch of girls!
AFL's Bills, Darrell chose Buffalo and backed up Jack Kemp for a few years before it looked like his big chance was right around the corner.
They were all excited I was going to come back and be their starting quarterback. I was so excited I could run through a brick wall. And 8 hours later I was traded. To say the least, I was a little hurt and crushed, and I went through a lot of emotional highs and lows in a short period of time.
The Bills traded Darrell to the Raiders for Sanger native Tom Flores, and the rest is history. LaMonica went on to earn 2 AFL Most Valuable Player awards, and he earned that nickname.
I didn't like it at first. And I thought, well, it was like, throwing the ball wild and